This video includes 6 tips on how to move from a low student to a student who fails to a high student in the subject Afrikaans. Has it ever occurred to you that you studied the whole night and you thought you've got it for Afrikaans, but as soon as you get into the exam room, you look at the question, you understand because you practiced it, but you don't know what Afrikaans to use to answer the questions. So here are 6 things that I'm going to tell you that you can do every day to help you. So the first I will be watching cartoons. So I know this sounds kind of obvious, but watching cartoons in Afrikaans and reading it in English actually helps your vocabulary and it helps you know more about common things that will help you answer all the questions during your exam. So you can watch cartoons such as Sisprat in YouTube, which actually does not require a lot of megabytes. The last one will be writing notes, every 10 words, not only any 10 words, but 10 words maybe in your story or in language or anything else that may help you in your test. 10 words in English and in Afrikaans, and you repeat it every single day at school or whatever you do. You put it in your board or wherever you can. And after writing those 10 words, you repeat it for the whole week. You test yourself on Sunday. And if you realize that you've got them, then happy you. Afterwards, you can start maybe writing 20 per week, 30 per week, and you're going to see that it's really going to help you. The third one is reading. So you can read every just for 10 minutes a small passage and don't just read and tell yourself, okay, I'm done for today, I've read. What you do is you read, and if you don't understand your word, you go to Google, you look for a dictionary and try to understand the word. That's why I'm saying only for 10 minutes. So you can read for 5 minutes and the other 5 minutes is trying to understand words, trying to understand what you can't comprehend very well. And when you're reading, a tip is read aloud. Hear the words that you're saying. It can be a newspaper or anything. And make sure that you're understanding what you're reading. Read slow. Don't try to rush like you're reading English that you already know, but try to read as slow as you can. It's going to help you during your speeches and it's also going to help you increase your vocabulary, which is going to help you during your essay and your creative writing and even for your language. You'll know how some things are spelled and it's really going to help your marks. Number 4 is very crucial. This is one thing that many learners do wrong. Well, as soon as they give you a homework or they give you an essay to go and write, you go home and use ChatGPT, Google Translate, and now you feel very confident, right? You think that you've got everything wrong. But this is one thing that spoils your Afrikaans string test or everything, especially for the grade 10s, 11, and 12. As soon as you reach at that point, they really check, teachers really check and know that you're not the one who wrote it. Grade 8, 9, and below, we can understand, but after grade 10, it is impossible. Most of the time in my high school years, I got higher marks with my own words than I did with ChatGPT. It's spoiling your language, and most of the time you don't even know what is it that you're writing. I know it may be hard, but take your time, write that essay and write it with mistakes. Take your time and answer it with mistakes. It's going to be better than ChatGPT answering for you everything. And this brings us to our number 5. You know, you're at that time you're in class and it feels like the teacher's speaking, but it's like she's speaking mathematics. She's like she's speaking pure math because you don't understand anything. The poem, the story, especially for grade 10 to 12, it's so hard for you. So here's what we usually do. We go back home and sit. But here's what I want you to do from now on. When you get back home, study. Whatever you did not understand, go to YouTube, ChatGPT. Now you are allowed to use ChatGPT. You go back, you understand, you try to understand, not memorize anything, just try to understand the story, the poem, the drama, the language test, to just understand and it's at the back of your head. Because now it's going to help you when it's your study time. You don't have to go through everything and not understand anything. At least now you already have an idea in your mind of what the poem and everything is about. Instead of you just going back and one day before your exam you're so stressed out because you don't understand anything and you have to start from zero and it's going to be quite hectic. And with a stressed mind, you won't be able to get that A plus. And this one brings us to our number 6. It's start now. As soon as you're done watching this video, go study, go do whatever you did not understand during the week. Go read a book, go watch cartoons, do it now. Because don't try to make this cute timetable and then you can't keep it up. Just do it now. Do it every day. Because this is not going to work if you do it 2 days before the test and you think you're going to get it. No, it works when you start at the beginning of the term. When you do it at least 5 or 4 times per week. I understand some days you may be busy. But if you really want it, I know at times the language may be boring and we are forced to do it because you know what, we need to pass, we need it for our school, but it is very important for you to have the discipline, to tell yourself I'm going to do it. It doesn't take a time. Those the cartoons are like 20 minutes, reading is 10 minutes as I told you, and that's it. And it's going to help you. You can study for like 30 minutes, an hour every day for you to be able to get a level 7. I think that happiness, I think that's more than blaming yourself every day or thinking about it and not doing it. So I trust in you. I believe that you can do it. If you apply those things from the beginning of the term and not only wait for 2 days before to study, I believe and trust that you can really pass with high and good marks. So don't forget to subscribe and like and wait for other new videos about any subject that you struggle with.